today's topic, why men say they want to use OnlyFans. And so I did a bunch of interviews with guys on Instagram. If you guys aren't subbed, you guys should definitely go to our Instagram because we do a lot of lives where we bring on fans. And a lot of guys came on and admitted why they use it.
Yes, sir. So what did you want to say about this topic?
Actually, I have to blame you and preach for this one.
You have to blame us.
Yeah, because here's why. Because I was watching an episode of you guys. And you was talking about this female who acted like a dog. The female that you're like, oh, she probably have an OnlyFans.
So I had to do it.
No. No.
This man blamed us.
No, don't blame us. You saw that shit. You said it was kinky and you wanted to get in. Don't blame us. Thank us, but don't blame us.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Both of you motherfuckers should blame. She should thank us. You should thank us too. She got a new subscriber. Whatever.
You got your rocks off. It's the girl who walks like a dog.
Yeah. I know exactly what the fuck he was talking about.
So he said maybe she does. Okay. So the girl who like pretends to be a dog, was like, she definitely has an OnlyFans. So this man said, oh, fuck. I can't resist anymore. I gotta look this up on OnlyFans. Let's go see if she really lives like a dog.
Mm-hmm. So when I found her and I subscribed to her for 1 month. 1 month, just because of what y'all guys said, yo. Mm-hmm. Real, I just want to say I love y'all content. Y'all make me laugh.
Nah, we're not gonna sit back that, brother. You was out here watching a girl fucking jump into a kennel and pee like a dog. And you trying to make it our fault that you're into ladies who,
That's us. You're gonna blame
who
us.
behave like bitches, okay? That's you.
No, it's not us.
I'm gonna just say this, bro. You can't blame me. I mean, listen, I hear about a lot of stuff online, and you know what I don't do? I don't go paying for it. I know it exists. I know there's people out there fucking horses. I don't go be like, where their OnlyFans out?
Nah, that was a while back, though. That was a while back.
Hey,
I don't remember when.
Be honest with me, bro. Her doing the dog stuff, how good was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
He looked at me, he's like, do I admit to this?
How good was it?
Hey, okay.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts?
I forgot about that last part.
That's good.
All right.
That's good.
So,
All right, what's up?
What's going on? Yeah, man, I called in before. Yeah, me and my wife use it to find other people for our interest. So,
Okay.
I mean, that's...
So you like, you'll hit up people who are on OnlyFans that you guys think are attractive and then try to involve them? Okay.
I respect that. His honesty and shit.
yeah,
I respect
this
that.
was my first call the other day. So, yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Is it effective?
very and safe.
Okay, go on. You have my attention. I'm listening.
It's verified. I mean, a lot of these other websites, the smaller ones that people make, they make you want to pay for them.
Okay.
I don't have to pay for it. I could just go on your videos, and if I like you, then I just call you because you're willing to do the video anyways.
Oh, so they get to record it for their content, and you get to introduce somebody new into the building.
Works out. And
Hey, you know what? Listen, you out here rubbing your hands like Birdman. Nobody gonna say nothing to you.
I be watching your videos.
Yeah.
Yo!
I'm going to just say this, right? I got to give it to the man because everybody who hears about, why would you pay for it? You could just get it online for free. And everyone's looking at this nigga right now like, I made it.
I might go. This motherfucker's ready. Oh, yeah. So I do that so then I don't have to pay for it. Say something.
Me and my wife introduced a new woman.
Say something.
Hey, man. If
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But what about diseases? Listen, these women get tested way more than random hookups on the street.
Yep.
Okay? Be honest with you, going on Tinder is a much bigger dice roll than going with somebody who actually gets tested all the time. 1, 2, a lot of times you hear guys talk about OnlyFans and they're like, I don't understand why guys would pay, fucking simps. Anybody who pays for this is fucking stupid. It's just free online. So instead of just having that kind of rhetoric, I thought it'd be really good to hear from the guys directly why they use it.
So the question is, why do you pay for the OnlyFans account? I kind of wanted to just let you kind of speak a little bit, then I ask you a couple questions.
Okay, sure. So I found it from Reddit for the most part. Like there's tons of Reddit subreddits of people advertising and stuff like that. I think my initial point of it was trying to get a more personal connection. But when it came down to it, it really wasn't necessarily that. And like I've in and out paid for it. I'm not paying for it currently, but I have before, probably will again. But sometimes the stuff that they offer is a lot more like personalized than standard porn could be, honestly.
Right. So you feel like there's a bit more of a connection between you and the person creating the content.
I did at one time. I don't necessarily think that way now.
Did you, throughout your process, did you get these people to do custom content for you?
I never did, no. I always kind of felt like that was like one step too far for me personally. I'm not sure. Yeah, I never really like, there were other people in there who said, oh yeah, I'm really active in my DMs and stuff like that, and I never really got into any of that sort of thing.
Okay, so can you just take me back to the time when you first initially started? You said something interesting where you felt like you had more connection with the person that you were watching. Can you tell me a bit more about that? Like, why did at that? I know you don't feel that way now, but why did at that time did you feel that connection?
You know, it's kind of like the same way that you would like support a content creator on YouTube or something like that. It's sort of that same thing where it's like you like the work that they're putting in on one platform, and so you decide to follow their Patreon or buy some merch or something like that.
Right.
So it just felt like you were personally investing in their future and the content they put out.
Do you think the sexual nature of it makes it different, though? I wanted to know.
For me personally, it doesn't really feel that way. If I had a friend that I thought was attractive and had an OnlyFans, I'd probably subscribe to theirs.
Really?
Yeah, I would personally, yeah.
That's a good question. That's a great question because it's like what you said before. The minute we put sex into that thing, it changes everything. Oh, now it's not good. But you got motherfuckers on my Patreon and stuff like that. Because it's SCX, that's a big no, right? But it's content. It's content you're consuming. Yeah, some of you can go on this page and get it for free. You get the ads, whatever. If you don't want the ads, you get on... You know what I mean?
Yeah, some people go on the Patreon just to get bonus footage, right? So some people like that proximity to their content creators. Now, listen, I want everyone to approach this with a bit more of an open mind, rather than just being like, these guys are simps and all this stuff. Try to do some listening. Try to like understand what it comes from. Listen, I'm not trying to say everybody go open up an OnlyFans. I'm encouraging this kind of work. I'm not into it. Never paid for one. It is what it is. But I did want to understand the mindset of people who did, and rather than come at them with, animosity and call them simps, let's try to like listen and understand. Do you understand?
Just to kind of support them and whatnot?
Yeah. It's just like I would follow my friends' Twitch, watch their streams, I would watch their YouTube videos, stuff like that.
Do you support a lot of like YouTubers and Patreons and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do. I probably have about anywhere. It kind of goes in and out, but $30 to $50 on Patreon a month.
So this is really interesting for me. So how do you pick somebody that you would want to support who does an OnlyFans, and what is the criteria for judging them? Like a YouTuber shares opinions that you like, or they make content that you enjoy, in the sense like, when you watch them, you learn something insightful. What is it about like the people you choose on OnlyFans that you're like, I want to support this person?
It's kind of interesting. The part that does separate into like OnlyFans content from YouTube content. I watch YouTube content because I like their opinions. I may or may not like the person. That kind of goes in and out. But I support the content they make. With that sort of thing, it's somebody that I actually enjoy. With OnlyFans, like it's somebody who like I could see myself being friends with this person, or I could see myself with this person in some cases. I try to stay away from that sort of mindset, but I certainly fall into it from time to time.
Not to fall into it, you kind of have that personality. So, like I think we've all done it, even with women who are out of our reach. We imagine ourselves dating them or sleeping with them. Right. So it's kind of natural for you to think the same thing. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah,
I had to tell my bank what OnlyFans was at one point.
Yeah, they were probably confused.
They were very confused. The 6-year-old ladies at the bank did not understand.
And that was a well-articulated point, the way he did it and the way he proposed it and the answer to that. So that's a good conversation there.
I'm going to save my commentary for afterwards.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to raise the question to you that I asked everybody else. Why do you pay for the OnlyFans?
Well, it's kind of a once a month kind of thing. I don't have like a bunch of people I subscribe to. It would be like only one person a month.
Okay.
And
so you got one person a month that you subscribe to. Tell me about that.
Yeah, it varies from person to person, just to see like I'm not gonna say like that. Oh, there's a personality or something like that, they're hot. Like, yeah, that's it. Like, and many of these people I come across on TikTok, actually.
Oh, so they're on TikTok, and you're like, "Woo, I want to see more." What are they doing on TikTok? Are they like twerking, or are they sharing their opinion?
They're just there.
Opinions, intelligence, content, they're just there.
Yeah. I think when it comes to this OnlyFans rise, I think one thing we have to admit to ourselves is a lot of people out here are lonely. A lot of people are seeking connections. Okay? Isn't that a website? No, seeking arrangements. Well, they got arrangements, all right. Are you admiring that arrangement? So
you bastard.
So, you know, due to that loneliness, I think a lot of people are seeking for that. And you guys might say, go outside, go. A lot of people are indoorsy. They're uncomfortable with the opposite sex. I think this desire to pay for this OnlyFans stuff is just a symptom of that. Because you even heard like some of the guys that came on, and this is a kind of reoccurring theme throughout the whole live, where they were saying essentially like, you know, I liked her, I thought she was cute, I could see myself being friends with her. So they have these like parasocial relationships that are almost closer to intimacy than with other creators, right? So I'm sure people do this with also YouTubers who are females, right? So there's always that relationship that starts to build between people. I've had women do that with me. They like pay for content, try to get closer to me, and like I'm like, I don't know, right? So just understand that when you guys are calling these people and you're saying all this stuff, all you do is like you stigmatize them more. I'm not saying we gotta coddle these people and say good job, but understand what they're dealing with is just a symptom of one, hypergamy, and two, just the current dating market. A lot of dudes are getting priced out and just not having that much luck, and so they turn to these things for affection or interest.
And you have to understand,
you know, and you know, on the opposite end, there's some ladies who just turn to Instagram. They just activate their Instagram and they get all that feedback. So, you know, anyways, go ahead.
You have to understand there's also the climate that we live in. There's some people that might not necessarily want to approach other people like that. It's become somewhat difficult and touchy.
Yeah.
For some people, it's very... You gotta fall into a certain kind of box to be able to walk up to people and all to work. There's a lot of things that you have to check, and you have to have a lot of awareness. Not everybody that have that, but they have enough awareness to know that they don't have that awareness to talk to people and approach people without being seen as creepy or this or that. So it can be very complicated for people. It can be very... Yeah, it could be complicated. So they just use whatever they got to use with that climate. And then, you know, the COVID, the fact that some of us had curfews and confinement, the anxiety level increased with some people. So just going out there creates even more anxiety. So of course that doesn't help.
Shout out to these guys for coming on, being honest and being forward about this, because I know a lot of people would know otherwise shamed them for it.
Yeah, definitely.
And even you could tell they felt a certain sense of shame for what they were doing. So obviously for some folks it's conflicting emotions, but what I would say is another reason why some people do it is maybe what they're into you can't easily find on the internet. Mm-hmm. And also the fact that it's personalized makes the experience much better. So who am I to tell people that they can't spend $5 a month to get like personal feet pics that they can get off to? You know, that for some people that does it. Well, you can just Google it. Yeah, well, it feels more special when someone sends it to you. The same way it feels more special for you when your creator responds to your DM. It's not that different. I think just because it's sex, there's a lot more taboo and weirdness involved with it. But you know, it's really not that drastically different. I could definitely understand how people like personalized content. I know because I run a Patreon. So I think when it comes to this conversation, rather than yelling at these dudes, I think we need to focus more on the idea that a lot of people are just lonely. A lot of people just want connection. And if this is how they're finding it, I wouldn't go and stigmatize them further. I think we need to figure out a way to fix that loneliness so that people don't jump towards watching a Twitch streamer for 20 hours or watch some girl on OnlyFans for 5 hours or whatever it might be. You know, maybe if we give people better balanced lives, they'll be less likely to engage in behaviors that they themselves don't necessarily enjoy. So that's my kind of general thought. Anything else with that?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, well, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, you want to see us more interacting with fans on like difficult topics and bringing videos, leave a like and a comment. Tell us what some suggestions you guys have. Good luck.
Estarei passados dia a dia. Amor antigo, mesmo que o tujo vem, mesmo quando estarei velha, sempre jovem.